Hey babes, welcome to Your Mom's Best Friends podcast, where we come together as a tribe and share the good, the bad, and the what in the actual fuck moments of motherhood, all while building our dream life. I'm your host, Brandy Ververs, mama to two littles, Army veteran, and business enthusiast. I'm obsessed with empowering mamas to live their life with their babies in tow while also building their dreams. If you're ready for a good laugh or to get inspired, grab your cup of coffee because you're in the right place.
What is up, you guys? All right, in today's episode, we are going to talk all things. We're going to talk all things real estate. We're going to talk all things podcast course, podcast power hours, podcast launch sessions. We're going to talk all the things. It's been a hot minute since we have recorded and we have chatted. So this is kind of going to be just like a fill me in type episode. So if you have been wondering what the hell I've been up to, stay tuned. Holy hell, has it been a hot minute since I've had the opportunity to chat with you guys. Literally every weekend, I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to record. I have so much to say. And then the weekend comes and I just want to chill. Why? Because I finally freaking started my real estate career. This is one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about because it has been a wild month now. It's been a month. And in the sense of, I finally found my brokerage that I wanted to partner with. I knew when vetting other brokerages that culture was really, really important to me and mentorship was really, really important to me. And I was interviewing with other agencies. And yes, I found ones that had a lot of the things that I wanted. And then I found some that were like, not so much. And then I found some that were far away that I was like, okay, going into office, like this is just not going to be feasible. So, with that being said, I finally partnered with Real Brokerage. Here in Colorado, they have a smaller team called Community. And Community is what they like to call the platform that offers things that Real as a cloud brokerage doesn't offer, like client events, social media, TC team, all that stuff, right? And so being a new agent and talking to other agents who have been in the game for at least 1 to 2 years that tried to come in and be a solo agent and wing it, what they told me was, I wish I had partnered with somebody or a agency that could guide me along my first year, because I was just out here trying all the things, trying to make things work, and nothing was sticking. So within these last 4 weeks, I have been onboarding, going through all of the systems, signing up for DORA, signing up for DMAR, all of the associations, all of the CTMs, all of the things, right? Learning their processes. And finally got through all of that stuff. And now I am trying to generate leads through their opportunity pond. So, somebody who has at one point been interested in buying a home, went on the website, entered the information, looked at homes, etc. But for some reason just couldn't get to the closing table. So, that's what I'm currently doing. It could take anywhere between a week to a month, kind of just depends on the person. So, going to get through those. In the meantime, I am also doing open houses and shadowing a bunch of the senior partners and other lead agents on our micro team. So, Real is the brokerage, Community is the quote like platform. And then I joined Empower 5280, which is a all women's team. And we have some rock stars on that team that I get to shadow. So while making these calls, I'm doing the shadowing, I'm doing the open houses, which I did my very first open house. We did a tandem one with my teammate Tina, who has been in the business for a few years. And I learned so much. I actually made my very first connection with a client. So that's really amazing. She's a single mom, she's a veteran. And so we really just connected on a bunch of different levels that made my heart happy because it was more than just real estate. And so I did that. It was so much fun. I love it. I love meeting new people. If you know me, like I love meeting new people. And so I really like the idea of open houses as long as people come in. So if you have any tips for your girl when doing open houses, let me know because I would much rather have a bunch of people come in and like talk to people. Like, even if you're like just trying to be nosy and like look at your neighbor's house, or maybe you're not like, you don't know if you're in the market, but you just want to kind of see like what the homes in that neighborhood look like, stop by. The one thing I don't want to happen is I'm just sitting there by myself for 3 hours. So, if you are an agent, let me know some tips and tricks on how to kill open houses. Um, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in my real estate journey. Now, let's talk about podcasting because, like I said, it has been a hot minute since I've had the opportunity to sit here and just talk to you guys because I'll do like real estate during the day. And then, like at night, I'm like, okay, I'm going to record. Or like on the weekends, I'm like, okay, I'm going to record. But then what I find is that, like, by the time I'm done doing real estate things, like in the evening, like I don't really want to do anything creative. Like, I'm really creative in the morning. And so, if I like head out the door and either go to work or go to the gym, because I feel like we're always choosing between those two things, then I don't get podcasting done in the morning. And I hate that. I hate that. Like, podcasting brings me so much joy. It's so therapeutic. It's so great to be able to talk to you guys and connect on things that are happening in my life, like whether it's business, motherhood, personal, like I love being able to talk to you guys and relate on those things. And it's just like I said, at night, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not creative. Like, time to like clock out in a sense. And then, like, on the weekends, I obviously have my loud ass kids and they're like, whoa, it's the weekend. And like, they're just hype, right? And then, in that same note, like, I want to spend time with them. I want to do things with them. So, like, we went to the zoo or like we do things as a family, right? And that's what the weekends are for. And it's so crazy to me that being a stay at home mom for the last 7 years and then now having to like kind of report to somebody during the week, right? Like, I have stuff I need to do during the week. Like, I just can't push it back. I can't say, oh, this will like, I could put this off till tomorrow or like, it just doesn't happen because then at that point, like, it's just never going to get done. I'm never going to learn the things that I need to learn in order to get out there and be on my own, not as a junior partner anymore, like as just like a regular partner. And so it's just I'm in this wild season right now to where like I have the flexibility, but I don't. And I know I'm going to have to grind it out for a couple months in order to reach the point in this business at why I said I wanted to be in real estate, which was to have the flexibility and to make the money. And so it's just I'm in this wild season and I don't know like who can relate to this, but going from, like I said, a stay-at-home mom for the last 7 years and then now having this like really strict schedule to where I have to compromise and I have to decide what is more important. And I feel like that changes on a day-to-day basis. Like, Monday mornings, I hit the gym and I feel amazing and like I'm starting the week off right. And then Friday comes along and I'm like, fuck, am I going to make it to the gym today? Because, like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like there's always this give and take right now. And please let your girl know if that is something that eventually changes. because I'm literally like I there's like this internal struggle every damn day of like, okay, Brandy. And like I'm the type of person that puts like 20 things on the list. Like, and I want to get them done. And it's like, all right, Brandy, you only have time in the day for 5 of those things. What are those things going to be? Right. And it's crazy because, like I said, I'm doing real estate. I'm trying to get through this like end of like onboarding. I am also signed up with a health and fitness coach. And so I need to get my steps in. I need to get my cardio in. I need to get my workout in. I need to meet my macros. Right. So there's that aspect of my life. And then it's like spending time with the kids, doing the laundry, like mopping the floors. Like I literally don't know how y'all mamas do it because, like I said, going from a stay at home mom and being able to push things back or, get 20 things done in a day, like I have to switch my mindset and I don't know how or when that's going to happen. It's probably just going to take time and patience and, flexibility, but I'm just like, damn, how do I let go of this feeling of like failure and feeling of not doing enough when I am literally maxing out every single day the things that I can do? Like, I am giving it my best every single fucking day. And yet at the end of the day, I'm just like, damn, could I have done more? Or damn, did I fail? Right? And it's not like super bad, like I'm like depressed about it or like I feel like an absolute complete failure at the end of the day and it's like fucking up my mental. No, I'm not that extreme. But that's like that little voice inside that's like, could we have done more? Right? Were we just like fucking around all day? Or like were we actually checking things off the list? And like not to mention, so my birthday is next week, May 18th. My mom and my sister are coming to town. So of course, the host inside of me is like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Right? So I'm trying to plan all of those things. And then my daughter has a pageant coming up this second week of June. So I'm also taking on the pageant role mom and or mom role and like making sure she's practicing, making sure alterations are done, making sure that like we paid everything. Like fuck sakes, guys. Like at this point I feel like I need a virtual assistant just to tell me like things that I need to do and like keep me on track because I don't know if I'm like I said, like if I'm just not doing it right, if I'm wasting my time, like I know like I'm going to have to get really really fucking good at time blocking and like everybody in real estate has told me this because like or else you are going to feel like a chicken running around with your head cut off. And like I just have to get better at time management and probably setting timers. Like I'm going to have to go back to when the kids were super little and I had to work around their nap times where I had to sit down and I only had 2 hours to do this one thing or, whatever the case may be. And at that stage in my life, I was having to choose, do I work out? Do I work on a business? Do I work on the house, right? So I feel like I have the flexibility currently because the kids are in school. And hold up, squirrel, it's about to be summer break. Like, I'm going to have my kids all the damn time now. And so now I'm just like, oh, fuck. Like, they're going to want to be entertained. I'm going to be like just getting into my real estate career, like showings and stuff like that. And now I'm going to have my kids. Like, I see the reels of like real estate agents where it's like, the first time I meet my clients, like it's like you in a business outfit, like, like super professional. And then it's like the third time you meet with your clients, it's like your kids are like, you're walking around in like a hoodie and leggings and like your kids are with you. And so I'm just like, okay, people are figuring it out. I just have to figure it out too. Like I have to find my way of doing things. And I feel just so stressed right now because it's the unknown. I don't know how I'm going to handle these things. I don't know how I'm going to juggle all of these things. Right. And so I feel like that's like a little part of me that's like why I'm a little bit stressed. But I know it's all going to work itself out. I know that like the universe has my best interest in mind. Like everything happens for like I know these things. I know these things. But it's just that little stupid voice inside that's like, can you do this? Are you meant for this? Are you built for this? Like, what are we doing? Did you do enough? Right? Like all of those silent thoughts. And yeah, like I said, I love podcasting and I I love being able to share these moments with you guys. So, if you have related at all to this, please just comment. Let your girl know she's not alone in this, or give your girl some tips and tricks onto how you do it all, how you balance it, how's time blocking going, whatever it is. Like, holler at your girl because yes, it's therapeutic to talk to you guys and like talk through my thoughts and do it this way. But like, your girl needs some reassurance. All right. So, if you vibed with any of this, hit your girl up, whether it's on Instagram at Brandy Ververs, BRAANDYVERVERS, or it's just a comment on the podcast episode, whatever it is, let me know. But I just wanted to recap the last month for you guys because, like I said, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. Oh, which leads me to say another squirrel moment. My podcast course. Y'all just heard everything that I had going on. I had finished my podcast course when I said it was going to launch. But then I had realized, like, okay, I don't want it to be in this format because it was kind of just like all like a website link and it had videos on it. There was no passcode, like password protection, like nothing like that. And so like it was a very shareable link and it just didn't make sense for um business wise. And so I'm in the process of transferring over everything into a actual course format and building all of that out. But let me tell you guys, have you ever had this happen to you? You're done creating something, you love the way it looks, and then you have like this like oh shit moment. All of your creativeness had gone into that production that now you feel so drained and uninspired to create that exact same thing just in another platform. Like that's what happened. And so I'm burnt out on that project. Like I have the things created. There are some things where I felt look like a little sloppy, so I do want to recreate, like refilm basically some other things, but I don't I'm not vibing with it right now. And so I promise you guys that this course will eventually come out this year. I just need to find my footing in life and everything else that I'm doing, as well as feel inspired to want to recreate that in the different platform. I have the first week done. So I just have week 2, 3, and 4 to kind of throw into the format. And so it's like 75% of the way done. In the sense that everything is created. I just need to put it somewhere else and add like a little bit more detail slash maybe refilm some things. But I can't do it right now. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. I want to be raw. I want to be real with you guys and allow you to have the knowledge of it's not a failure, but it is a setback. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. It is coming. You guys will 100% know when that is being launched. Like, I'm not even going to tell you guys it's being launched on a certain date because I don't want to put that expectation out there and then feel like shit when I miss that launch date because something else came up. But I will 100% let you guys know when it is good to go. You'll see me start promoting it again. But in the meantime, what I am doing, and I absolutely love this part of the business. And I actually talked to my business coach about this. I said, you know what? I thought that, courses and like digital products were going to be like a thing for me, like something that I really like to do. And it's 100% not. And so, the business and entrepreneur side of podcasting, it's great because I figured that out and I know what I like to do and what I don't want to do, or maybe what I want to hire out for. Like, I love creating merch. I love podcasting, like actual recording episodes. And then I also love helping other people launch their podcast, but more from a hands on approach. Like my girl, Casey, having her come over in person and help her build her intro, her outro, choose her music, create her cover photo, and build that template for her to use every single week for her to just have a template and then delete and then plug in the new episode. Like, that is my jam. We sat down for 3 hours and we literally launched her. And so I love that. It's so creative for me. I can sit down in the morning, first half of my day, and have somebody launched. Like, yes, I'm about that. I do need to figure out for you guys who are not local exactly how that would work. I'm pretty sure like we can just do it on Zoom. So if you are not local and you are wanting to launch a podcast and kind of do that power hour that I offer, let's chat, because I need to figure out how to do it on Zoom. And if you want to be my beta, let's figure out something that works for the both of us. So if you're not local, you want to launch your podcast, let's figure out how we can do this through Zoom and have it work for both of us. So definitely reach out. Okay. But yeah, that's what I found. I found that, creating courses and digital products and stuff like that really is not my jam, but doing it in person, I absolutely love. So I am doing that in the meantime. I am doing my power hours. Like, if you just have questions, I actually have somebody scheduled who is local that wants to sit down and kind of talk through the process of launching. I'm not actually going to launch her. She's just doing that power hour to have all of her questions answered. I am doing those. So those are an hour long. It's an hour and a half just for, 15 minutes in the beginning, semantics, 15 minutes in the end, wrapping up. And then an hour actually working. So I am doing those, and I need to add my like 3 hour sessions. So that way we can start doing those launch processes where it's just 3 hours and we get you launched. But yeah, so many moving parts, so many what the fucks, so many like, what would you say? Like, not like disbeliefs. What am I trying to say? Like, is this like, can I do this? Like, doubts, I guess. Like, I have so much going on, and I know I'm not the only one, because I'm in this group chat with my girlfriends, and literally we're like, why are the weeks like flying by and we feel like we were only getting like X amount of things done, not everything on the list. So I know I'm not the only one. And wow, guys, it's about to be summer. Like, we are fucking here. We are out of the grudgy winter. It's about to be Mother's Day. If you're listening to this, it's the Monday after Mother's Day. But oh my gosh, so many things happening. And I just felt like I needed to fill you guys in, because the last time I'm pretty sure you heard from me, besides my interview with one of my girlfriends, was my podcast course is launching. Er, er. So so many things happening, so many things paused, so many moving parts, all of this stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, this was definitely more of like a clarity, like vent sesh for me. But help a girl out. Let your girl know, like I said earlier, tips, tricks. Are you going through the exact same thing? Whatever it is. We are going to get back to recording episodes. I think it's probably going to be more like currently right now, while I'm trying to figure out fucking life, maybe like every other week. I don't know if it's going to be every week. Just to kind of like take the pressure off of it. And like, if I'm just feeling inspired, then I'll record. But like, I don't want it to be like I have to record type stitch, because that's no fun, right? And so I want to do the I get to record type vibe. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Definitely leave a comment, leave a review. This is on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day or night whenever you're listening to this. And your girl will be back soon. All right. No more of this. We're going to be MIA for 4 weeks. All right. All right. Bye, besties.
All right, mamas, that's what I have for you on today's episode. If you've liked what you've heard, please tag me on your Instagram stories at Brandy Ververs. That way we can continue to grow and empower more mamas to live their best life. See you next time.